Get this game rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year and welcome to the Alienware Arena Week 5 EU. Fortunately, all the games this week are either delayed, forfeit, or just pure rubbish. So we're just going to follow around Momento, Mori Gaming. You can see here on the right-hand side the MMG Plazlayan. And they're going to be playing a ranked 5s game. So it's almost like an Alienware match, except this one's for all the points. All the points. I'm the FourCourtJester. With me today is going to be the Bird from the DE Sports. I don't know where he is right now. He's running an errand, but he will be back.
I'm around.
There he is. Mr. Bird.
How are you?
I am doing good, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah. This is a really interesting matchup right now between I don't know who plus MMG slash we survived the apocalypse, so that's a really cool thing, no?
Yeah, I like surviving the apocalypse personally. You know, I mean, who was it? Snooki had a baby, but we survived that too, so it's all good. Literally end of the world when that happens. But
the Octomom's still around, so I mean that's kind of hard thing to deal with too. But anyway. Back with the game. Yeah, the bands I don't actually know. I think we already got the bands. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got the bands, so we can't see them here on the screen, but let's just play a little bit of pretend, ladies and gentlemen. Katarina, Jackson, Blitz were banned out from the MMG side. Shen, Malphite, Amumu from Blue, and we don't actually know the name of Blue quite yet, but looking at their names, they're all very highly educated gentlemen, as they're all doctors.
I like the Dr. Mike Iron Tyson. I mean, if you can't punch anything out, I guess you can iron it out with that Mike Tyson grit, per se. MMG, we've cast them before, no? Or
Momento Mori Gaming, they've been on here before.
Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty interesting another look at Memento Mori. But yeah, this other team, scary stuff with that Rise and MF. 2 Sada picks really coming out into Season 3.
Yeah, MF with a black cleaver and her bullet time actually applies all the stacks of armor penetration in one shot. Did you know that?
Yes, I learned that from
nuts.
OGN, so that's yeah, it's a little crazy. That's why I use MF if I want to just pop stomp too.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we're about to get this game rolling, but got that Lulu support, MF versus the Ezreal Soraka. Soraka making her way back into a little bit of the limelight. Nasus, however, as a pick going top. That's an interesting one.
Nasus against York is going to be a pretty fun one for Nasus because, well, he can farm up that Q off of the ghouls and kind of be K, but still, it's going to be hard for him to actually get some laning time just because of all the ghoul harass and stuff like that. He's going to be pushed up to a turret, but we'll see what will happen pretty soon.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. That is their team name. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Yeah.
Nice.
You should be able to join up on top of me now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so the MMG clan is actually known as the Visha Ha-Encho Trekant. Viska Ha-Encho Trekant. I have no idea. But that's
is that French or something?
No idea.
Oh.
That is the team name. But either way, trust me, I am a doctor versus, we're just going to call him MMG because that's what we are labeling this as. But Kha'Zix is... Now, I'm thinking about this. Kha'Zix mid?
Probably. I guess Kha'Zix mid is the new, well, AD Assassin mid has kind of been a thing against AP Bruisers or AP anything, and now that Kha'Zix with Black Cleaver, it's going to be really good. Same with Talon, same with any of the AD Assassins said. It's really working out for them, so Kha'Zix mid is a good thing, and literally, it's a painful thing to watch. It's really good, too, as well.
This Layan letting down his team. He's the only one not platinum.
Slan is he's a good player, hopefully. We'll see.
Oh god, apparently this is in some language, but the translation is "we who will have Cho Treeway." Apparently
what?
is the translation.
Thanks Beanman for that translation. I think it's Swedish, I'm guessing.
I thought he said 3-way, so I thought it was like "we who will have a Cho 3-way."
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. He has a lot of hands.
Kind of awkward, yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Like a Jurassic Cho.
Xin Zhao in the jungle, Lee Sin off in the jungle, nothing really too weird there. But Yorick top against Nasus, and yeah, Kha'Zix. So how many cleavers are we going to see?
1, 2, 3, probably 4 if it's 80s in out, but I mean it could be AP's in show and go Civ HD style, so that'd be really interesting to see.
AP? Really?
Yeah, AP's Zinjo, yeah, it happens.
Is that like AP Riven?
No, it's actually kind of viable because the Audacious Charge is AP based, and I think Crescent Sweep is AP based.
AP Jin. Okay, well, I guess we might find out, and I might actually see everything before the world ends. Yeah.
And there you go. But the biggest thing is this bottom lane. I mean, Soraka Ezreal, it's good sustain, good damage, but the only problem is MF and Lulu has a lot of good poke, and technically Misfortune Burst is actually pretty good, so we'll see if Ezreal can kind of survive out and Soraka can survive out. The only thing about Soraka being picked up is the whole sustain thing is really nerfed down for her, just because I think it's like a 25-second cooldown for her W. So, well, it's 18 seconds right now, but it used to be 20 seconds just on base. So it's a really long cooldown, and if you don't have that heal up with that armor buff, it's a really, really detrimental thing to come into in the starting of a skirmisher fight.
Alright, waiting for that competitive pause to come out, but gonna rearrange everyone a little bit here. And
competitive pause on rank.
Yeah, I guess there's no ranked pause, is there? Alright, well, okay, so they're going to be down their jungler for the beginning gambit, but we'll see how that treats them well. Alright, so again, MMG here up on the right-hand side. Trust me, I am a doctor. Going to be on your blue. Not an Alienware match, just a ranked 5s, but this is our substitute content for the day. Once again, FourCourtJester here with the D Esport Bird. And yeah, this is our first cast of the year, bro.
Yeah, no, exactly. And we start off with a invade coming up from Red Team / MMG. I feel like Momento Mori Gaming probably shouldn't have the advantage, but they kind of know that the Zinjo is having connection problems, so maybe they're taking advantage of that, or they're just going to go try to face check this right into Lulu.
Well, they'll face check it. They'll land some damage, but Lulu didn't even have to blow flash out of that one. She just casually walked on away. Now, had she been a little bit later on that reaction time, could have easily seen that first blood. But coming in around from that side, we've seen that a few times now in competitive circuits. It's trying to just catch your opponent off guard. It's like going in around from the backside on a 3s map instead of going right through the middle.
I mean, just any way you can get an advantage is really good, and hopefully, yeah, they're just going to steal the jungle and just go back away from it. Usually you would see the forward ward over onto the Wraith Brush over here for that red to blue side, so really interesting to see. Also, a lane swap over top lane. Really going to be cool coming into it, while Lee Sin's going to give, I think Nasus the blue buff over bot.
Well, Nasus with blue, he does have that passive lifesteal, and his first item was the Flask Ward and 5 potions, so he's going to have quite a bit of sustain. He is not going to, however, take that blue. He's just going to help leash it out. So Nasus in a 2v1, Yorick in a 2 versus 1. I think Yorick has a bit better of the ranged harass, but I'm not entirely too sure how well the last hitting is going to go from either side, because they are both primarily melee.
Yeah, but the thing is, Nasus doesn't have Spiritfire. Had to start off with it first because of that level 1 gank. And unfortunately for not that games, he has no skills to really back himself up.
Oh man, who's going to get the first blood? It's going to be Kha'Zix, but he is going to drop to it. Kha'Zix with the burst mid, however, that's I've not seen these AD bruisers mid. I'm RAP mages mid, I guess, but my God, he was able to burst that down really nicely, and then he just got into that tower range. And he's just like, okay, maybe not. Now the difference here, though, actually no, we used all 4 summoners. Okay, I thought we had one summoner left, but I guess not.
I mean, the only thing that was the biggest difference was the first blood / the XP for Kha'Zix getting that in first, while unfortunately for that, Mike Tyson does not get that XP from the death end. We might be seeing a dive over at this top lane. Good push up by MMG over at the top.
Yeah, we're fairly healthy here on Genden. Zedda's going to take the tower aggro initially. He's going to be able to heal through one of it, walk away, looking for the kill. Genden will be able to take advantage of it. Will secure at least 1, if not 2. Gregerson is going to drop as well, so that did not work out for the MMG crew on that early tower dive. Now, early tower dives, I mean, I usually see more of a Maokai doing it rather than that Lee Sin. As you saw, I mean, not too many people could tank that tower that early.
Yeah, especially with the Soraka armor buff was actually down. from the heel so you can really do anything. Plus, Soraka took like 4 or 5 tire shots from the start. It's a great turnaround by Yorick right over there. While we do see something happen in the bot, but unfortunately for that, actually it is probably going to still happen. MMG Gaga a little bit in trouble right now.
Can they actually see him? Oh yeah, they can see him. And now he knows that the shit has hit the proverbial fan. Gaga is going to drop very quickly. Was that a flash out of Jin at the end? It was. Will survive out of this one. So that's how you do the level 3 tower dive properly. You get them low, you go in, you don't have to stay nearly as long under that tower, and use the flash to get on out of dodge.
I think the biggest thing is that the Soraka pick that you try to use a 2v1 dive on there is kind of interesting to use because technically Soraka is not really the greatest. While we do have Mike Tyson going to go dodge that Sonic Wave, good job, and get out of dodge from there, but that would have been for sure draw. Overall though, Soraka in a swap lane slash a kind of push lane, Soraka can be a pusher, but the thing is she would have to actually take start call and like her potential to actually do a push really early to dive is probably like level 4 where you can get that level 2 heal per se, so that you can have that astral blessing plus the armor buff be really useful. But unfortunately for now, do the dive, they give up the double kill to Yorick, and Yorick now coming back into this is going to be pretty strong.
So Yorick versus Nasus top. What are the level differences? Level 4 to level 5. Nasus slightly more ahead. Nasus did use teleport to get back up to that top lane, so he's going to get a little bit more farming under his belt. Yorick 13, Nasus 17. Mid though, however, we got the dual combo in there once again. Rune Present does not seem like it's going to help out Mike Tyson today, but here comes another teleport. It's going to be Yorick looking for the kill on top of Zlayan, but I think it was just too little too late. Bottom lane, however, Gregerson going hard up against the Kovacs and X-Worm, but it's still really just what, the auto attacks as well as Gregerson. I don't even think we have oh, we do have Star Call on Zeta, so it's not exactly as one-sided as it might seem, but still I think Gregerson got the worst out of it.
Yeah, just for now, but the thing is they have no sustain for the team of trust me, I'm a doctor at bot, so I mean you can always trade out really well, but the only thing is you have to finish up if you're Dr. X-Worm or Dr. It's really interesting saying doctors, but Dr. Kavas, whatever his name is. But yeah, yeah, they have to finish up and get a kill, because if they're not going to do that, level 5, level 6, when you have a Wish, when you have a level 3 Astral Blessing, it's going to be pretty useless to try to fight against this bot lane of Ezreal and Soraka.
Well, the Lulu level 6 will give a little bit of an opportunity depending on positioning. Of course, all that extra hit points, you got to kind of chew through them to grab that kill on top of your target. So we're gonna have to see if we see some kind of big timing out of that one. But right now they are level 4 up against the 5s of the doctors. Paging Dr. Kovacs. I just really want to say that every time somebody goes missing. Instead of MIA calls, you say paging. Paging. Hello, paging. Yeah.
Is there actually pagers still around in this world? Like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Probably is. Probably.
Old, antiquated 2000 technology. Actually, is that no 1900s, something like that? 1990s. Wow, 1900s.
Showing your age here, bird.
GG. All right. So, yeah, like the bit's doing pretty well. I was checking up on Nasus with the Siphoning Strike, getting pretty good with it. Putting level 3 ranks into it, it's gonna be about 200 damage per each Siphoning Strike right now. So he's buttoning that up pretty well. I don't know why they actually lane swapped for Momento Mori Gaming. Like, I feel like they wanted to push down the tower and stuff like that, but Yorick's a really good 2v1er, while Nasus wasn't so much. But Nasus at 41 CS to 30 CS. I mean, I guess they're changing my mind on that little play.
Yeah, well, it's because that Yorick did drop, and we had that teleport top, and then, of course, he teleported away as well. Good bullet time at the end, though, picking up Zeta ADL bottom lane, leaving Gregerson 2v1. Is going to Arcane Shift on out of that one. Does take a tower shot to Misfortune, not going to chase that. So no tower dives there, but still getting that kill on top of Zeta. He is kind of more of a glass support at this point. Mike Tyson, however, going one-on-one with Validity. We got those ignites going off. We got the health potion burning, and it will not be enough to take down the Mike Iron Tyson. I almost want to say Tire Iron Tyson. However, Gregerson bottom lane. He's now getting dove, but it's not going to be enough for X-Worm. She will drop for it.
Vitality was actually taking a lot of bit of damage. We do see him dive over top lane, get in, he's going to go change around, good at the flash, but unfortunately for not, still fall down over to that one, the only Lee Sin over there. But Vitality, the Kazakhs, actually could have got that kill onto Rise. Unfortunately for Not, didn't actually use up the W move just really quickly enough to actually get another Void Spike kind of proc. You just used it 1 second too late, and unfortunately for Not, Ignite was not enough to finish with damage. Overall, that bot lane exchange that started up pretty much all the kills. Soraka was at level 5, wasn't at level 6, so she didn't have that extra protection. Took way too much damage from Misfortune, and can't do anything against that.
Yeah, she does have 3 into her Astral Blessing. I mean, it's pretty much what you go with Soraka, but you do trade out that sustainability for, of course, the offensive damage. So when they do go hard on top of you, it's a little hard to deal with. So it is going to be the global heal versus those temporary hit points there from the Kovacs. Double up going to come out on top of Gregerson. Now, Gregerson, 9 minutes in, does have himself that BF sword, forsaken the tier 2 boots. I mean, that's nothing really too strange because we've been seeing that more and more here in Season 3. BF Sword and the double Dorans on top of Misfortune. So in terms of just the sustainability, it's slightly ahead in terms of the damage for Misfortune, but with that pocket Soraka, the trades should be going in Ezreal's favor.
It should, but the thing is, Soraka can only do so much when she has an 18-second cooldown on her W, right? So you can't really do too many heals per se and do too many trades. While we do see, for the Dally, you're gonna get a kill right over with like Tyson, but unfortunately for Not, he uses that proc, trying to get away from it. Didn't see what happened at the top, but unfortunately for Not, still fell down at mid.
Yeah, Validity dropped mid after he takes out that Rise. We did get the kill on top of Genden here. Going to go down bottom lane. We got the bullet time coming out. Not enough to take down Gregerson. Just the skin of his teeth. We did have the Wish go off, I want to say. Yeah, the Wish definitely off as well. But also the other point here is that Misfortune, since she was picked lower in the picks, I think that they actually picked her to counter or help counter the Soraka because of impure shots.
Yeah, it's definitely a very big detriment when you have like a heal debuff like Tristana or like Misfortune, so that's a really good thing as well. Do you see some damage coming out? Could be coming in with the dive. Kovacs actually taking tower aggro, could go down. Did not take out one more shot. That's
what we needed, one more right there. She did still have her Wild Growth ready to go anyways, so I don't think it would have been a kill despite all the best efforts, but still, kills across the board, and the teams are actually very even. It's 7-7, 11.5 minutes into the game, and we're sitting about 15 grand each. You don't see that often anymore.
I mean, more overall, it's just like Nasus needs to farm up. Ezreal's kind of fell down, so he needs to farm up as well, so they're going to keep it passive there. But the middle lane, Kazakh's been doing a pretty decent job on killing onto Rise, and Rise has been denied a lot. So, I mean, that's the good thing and bad things for both teams right now. Like, everything is kind of just balanced out together, and that's why you do see a pretty even score. Lee Sin and also onto Jinzhou, they've been doing a really good job dinking, and we're going to see a gank come in at mid and we're at bot again.
Well, it's not exactly going to be a gank mid. It's just kind of poor positioning on top of Lee Sin. Can't quite get into the fight as quick as he wants. So he's just going to make himself known. It will keep Rise a little bit more on the back foot. We did have, I thought, Jinzhou going to come bottom, but it looks like he's going to go farming instead. But they will meet up here in the jungle. Zilan is going to see him. So they know where he is right now. This could be the signal for, hey, bottom lane, you're totally safe. Lee Sin going to be coming down there. Could see that gank going down. Validity, however, is going to land some more harass on top of the Mike Iron Tyson. He's not exactly in the best of spots, as you're saying. He's been denied quite a bit. And are we going to see Lee Sin come in from behind for a tower dive?
If they can push it pretty hard enough, yeah, they are pushing really hard, and especially since the tower is not so healthy. We do see the tower dive going to be happening. X-Worm is going to be the target, probably. We do see the True Shot Barrage going to hit online, but actually Kovac's going to be the target. Don't know that was the greatest, but hey, we still got a kill, and Gregerson barely stays out a lot from this. Kazakh's going to help out from behind, trying to help out the friends to get away, and friends indeed, they're going to be able to save themselves from another death.
I think they were targeting her for the Wild Growth. They just did not want that to screw up their plans, but then, unfortunately, Gregerson just took too much damage. He initiated with that True Shot Barrage, and he did flag that tower aggro. Here we go, we're going to have Post-F going in, but unfortunately, he just gets turned right back around on top of his head. Rise coming down. We do got the teleport coming out from Nasus as well. Will we be able to finish off Post-F? We also got Mike Iron Tyson looking for the kill on top of that. Soraka not going to get it. A good flash coming out from X-Worm, as well as the Crescent Strike, going to keep Misfortune alive, at least for now. now the flash and the Q coming in. The Sonic Wave going to go for the cripple next as well, and that's going to be a great cleanup for the MMG bottom lane. 3 for 0.
Shark went down 20 health. Yeah, the MF almost got out of there, but like 15 health overall. We do see a Dragon take. We're going to see Vitality going to be able to tank that up. Overall, great positioning, great teleport call, but also just great overall awareness from MMG to really save themselves from a lot of actual deaths right there. That could have turned out really bad for them, but overall, good stuff toward the team of Momento Gaming.
All right, so that's going to put them up now 11 to 7. We were just looking at 7-7 not only 3 minutes ago, but 3 minutes later, 4 kills. It's going to put them ahead about 3,000 gold. Now, the problem here is that since Nasus did teleport bottom, this has let Genden get a little bit of farm under his belt and a lot of tower damage. He's not going to take it. It's not quite in that kind of danger, but, I mean, every advantage we can give to this Yorick could, be something of a comeback here for the Doctors. That being said, I mean, looking at that farm, 63 to 113, it's like Nasus just doesn't care about the harass.
Well, the other thing is Nasus probably has a little bit of farmage onto the gold, so it might be a little bit inflated, but looking at the gold numbers, I mean, 700, or, well, 1,200 up actually now because of that dragon as well as just damage output. It's just kind of scaling away from Nasus. Nasus is doing a pretty good job with it. Siphoning Strike is just putting up a lot of harass plus a lot of damage, so I'm really liking what Nasus is doing right now. Gaga's doing a pretty good Gaga-y concert. I don't know if I was going to refer that to Lady Gaga, but there you go with that.
Poker Face. It's the only song I can actually.
Oh, is that as one of her songs? I have no idea.
As I said, it's the only one that really comes to mind when you say Lady Gaga. Other than that, it's just all spoofs and comedies. But yeah, Gaga top, that Siphoning Strike is now passing 420 damage.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty strong 420 right there. We do see an engagement yet again. X-Form going on to Zeta. Zeta actually getting the Ignite super early. So that was the smartest idea, but Gregerson taking a lot of damage from the beginning of that as well. So unfortunately for not, they're going to have to go back away, but we're going to see a top engagement right now.
Yeah, Jin actually chasing out Zaylin out of the jungle, but the Q with the kick just coming in, looking for the kill on top again, Dan, but we did pop out that ultimate. Not going to be easily tower diveable material, but at the same time, Mike Iron Tyson could be in a sticky situation. Validity able to get the jump on him, and then now we are going to be chasing back Gaga into the back line. Is he going to be dropping? The Wish comes out, clutch Wish at the end moment. It will not matter. Jinzhao able to solidify the kill there. Bottom lane seems to be okay, but Validity going to be coming up top. Might be able to sandwich Dr. Postef Joseph. Going to jump in, look for the burst. There's the Q and the shield, and it will be enough. Now Genden, he's kind of all out of tricks at this point. He does not have that ultimate ready to go. He's really low mana. Looking for that Sonic Wave, is going to land it, and I kind of thought we were going to use the safeguard to the ward, but does look like he will be able to live another day. Kind of a testament to all that armor he has going. Bottom lane, however, Gregerson now going to go toe-to-toe here with the X-Worm. Dodges the bullet time, still gets the shutdown, and the banana spree is going to end Dr. X-Worm. Go for the double, Zeta! Go for the double! But he's not going to. Dr. Kovacs going to go back to the infirmary.
That was unfortunate. Zeta could have actually gone for the kill. He had Star Call up, and then his Astral Blessing, the heal, was going to be able to come up in about 2 to 3 seconds. Would have been able to take at least 2 more shots, but she's going to go take around this tower, probably take it down. I don't know if Soraka can clear fast enough, but hey.
She's trying.
I mean, she's trying. She is trying.
That rank 1 Star Call, not exactly the big DPS that we were looking for. It's, what, 60 damage? Yeah. Yeah, 60.
I mean, you only get it for the shred, but yeah, it's pretty bad on damage output. And yeah, she's not going to finish up. She's just going to go back and buy some items. Really like what I'm seeing from Momento Gaming. They're going to go set up pretty much wards up to the, well, everything in the river. And literally, you can see all the vision. It's everywhere in the river right now for Momento Gaming. Well, on the other side, trust me, I'm the Doctor. I don't know if I trust them too much because I only see Lulu really warding now for the team.
Yeah, notice that. I mean, we got a Sight Stone, and we have been buying out a few different wards, but there are no vision wards in that river. Now, opposed to here at the top, we're going to have a 3-man gank centered upon Genden. We do have that ultimate ready to go, the Omen of Death, but we don't have anything else to go with it. Gaga going in hard. Here comes Validity and Zlayan, and Dr. Genden, unfortunately, is going to get transferred to another unit as he does drop. Validity What is Validity up to now? 6-2, 120 creeps. Does have that cleaver already. So it's definitely helping out this very physically damaging oriented team.
Now picking up a Bloodthirster, really interested to see that. I feel like the other OP item that's been used in Season 3, Iceborne Gauntlets, has been a really good thing for Kha'Zix as well. We'll see what it's going to be coming into. It's going to use that charge and going to be able to get the kill. It's actually Zillion, but Zylan is going to be able to pick up another kill. 505 as well. This middle jungle combo of Destruction is working pretty well for the team of MMG.
Top tower down as well. First tower before 20 minutes here for MMG. This second one's about to, you sneeze and it goes down. There it goes. Two global golds plus that dragon. So we have created ourselves about a 5,000 gold lead for Team MMG. The Doctors a little bit more on the back foot, need to study up a bit more. Gregerson getting exhausted. The True Shot Barrage not going to hit that hard, but a good silence comes out, stops the bullet time, does not matter. X-Worm still able to get that kill. Now Zeta could be in a little bit of trouble, but here comes Zlayan from behind, looking for the kill on top of X-Worm. Got a great wild growth, however, and a fail flash from Zeta. It means that's going to be a kill for the Misfortune. Now up 2-0, looking for the escape, but unfortunately Validity easily vaults over those walls, gets himself that kill, going for the double. We also have Gaga down here with that teleport. And just convergence on this bottom lane. It's just party in the bottom lane. That leads to a 5-0 surrender, Bird.
There you go, GG. Great job by Momento Gaming. Really putting the pressure onto Trust Me, I'm a Doctor.
We did have that Bloodthirster there for Misfortune, but the double Dorns, she was going for a Phantom. Unfortunately, 20 minutes in, just the rest of her team dropping like flies around her. 0-2 on that Lulu, 1-6 on Ryze. Does not look like Ryze is that good a matchup against a Kha'Zix mid.
I mean, yeah, you can deny a lot of damage from Kha'Zix, but then again, Black Cleaver solves all that armor mitigation that you usually build into it. And also, Ryze had to build up with health as well and getting just a lot of unfortunate things, and especially for that first blood that happened to Ryze. I mean, you can't really come back from that if the Kha'Zix has a gold advantage already from the start and just going to put on more harassment pain.
Yeah, pretty much. We did get those Iceborne Gauntlets at the end there on Nasus.
It's a really great item. Machine proc, damage output, and then you can always have that, I think it's a slow proc that happens for 35 or 35% or something like that. It's ridiculously good. And if you didn't see the PvE patch notes already, they're already nerfing it because it's a little too good right now.
Little too good. All right, guys, so that's going to be your Week 5 Alienware Arena GG.